Romans 3 verses 27 to 31, NIV, reads. 27 Where, then, is boasting? It is excluded. Because of what law? The law that requires works? No, because of the law that requires faith. 28 For we maintain that a person is justified by faith apart from the works of the law. 29 Or is God the God of Jews only? Is he not the God of Gentiles too? Yes, of Gentiles too. 30 Since there is only one God, who will justify the circumcised by faith and the uncircumcised through that same faith. 31 Do we, then, nullify the law by this faith? Not at all. Rather, we uphold the law. Expounding on this passage. Boasting is excluded. v. 27 This verse addresses the idea of human pride or boasting in relation to salvation. Paul argues that boasting is inappropriate because salvation is not based on human effort or adherence to the law, but on faith in Jesus Christ. This perspective shifts the focus from human achievement to divine grace. Justification by faith, not by law. v. 28 Paul emphasizes that a person is justified by faith apart from the works of the law. Justification refers to being declared righteous in the sight of God. This is a central tenet of Christian doctrine, highlighting that righteousness before God cannot be earned by human effort or adherence to the law, but is granted through faith in Jesus Christ. God of all, Jews and Gentiles, verses 29 to 30 These verses expand the scope of God's salvation to include all people, both Jews and Gentiles, non-Jews. Paul stresses that God is not exclusive to one group. In God's plan of salvation, both Jews and Gentiles are justified through faith. This universality reflects the inclusive nature of the Christian message. Upholding the law through faith, v. 31 Paul addresses a potential misunderstanding that faith renders the law obsolete. He clarifies that faith does not nullify the law. Instead, faith upholds the law by fulfilling its true purpose. The law points towards the need for salvation and the inadequacy of human efforts to achieve righteousness. Faith in Christ fulfills the law's requirements by providing a way for people to be made right with God. In summary, this passage from Romans underscores the fundamental Christian doctrine that salvation and righteousness before God are attained not through human effort or adherence to the law, but through faith in Jesus Christ. It also emphasizes the universal nature of God's salvation and the inclusivity of the Christian faith, which extends to all humanity, irrespective of ethnic or cultural backgrounds. Additionally, it asserts that faith in Christ does not abolish the law but rather fulfills its true purpose.